What a beautiful day. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So you know what that means. The wind's in the right direction. The temperature's right. It's Harley Davidson time. We're running up to Kemble, the Cotswold Airport. They've got a Spitty there. I do believe it's running trips for people, but obviously that's all prepaid. Like I say, you're a very lucky person if you get to fly in a Spitfire. But we're going to go and hopefully see Lord David. He's crewing, I think, at the moment for these for this Spitfire thing, so we might bump into Lord David, and I'm on the Harley, as you can see. So the sun's out, the sky is blue, the ambient temperature's right, so it's Harley Davidson time, isn't it? It's the only time you see Harleys is when the sun's out. Mind you, I was skidding around on this thing last November. I did a vlog on it. Not a very good vlog, but I had the thing sideways on the ice, so anyway, exiting Stratton on the outskirts of Pigtown. We'll get on the 419. Way up, that's the old footrest straight away. It's when you got to start worrying with these Harleys is when you're when you start scraping the primary. When you start scraping your primary housing, you've got problems. I do love riding this bike. I wouldn't say it's my favourite. I've got a 1998 Road King, what they call a Road King Evolution engine in that. Now the Evolution engines are a lot better than the engines that are in these things. This is what you call a twin cam engine, and to my mind, never much cop. It's the newer Harleys, well, this twin cam, when you compare it to my Evo, what they call it the Evo, the Road King, it's a lot cheaper built. You can see where Harley have been cutting the production costs. I mean, the Road King, like I say, 98, and the paint on that is beautiful still. You know, you chuck a bucket of water over it. I'm not a massive motorbike cleaning person, but I chuck a bucket of water over it now and again, and it comes up like it's beautiful. Well, this thing, you know, the fat mudguard, if you look at the very edges of the mudguard, you can see where the paint's flaking a little bit and there's a bit of rust. So yeah, quality wise they're not as good. Look at that now. Beautiful. Yeah, back to this old thing. It's 1584cc, big old lolloping V-twin, gobs of torque. It's never really taken to it, but when I bought it, it was cheap. I got it from a friend who did me a really good deal on it, so it was stupid not to buy it. I was gonna flip it on, but I've spent a bit of money on it now, like you do on Harleys. I've had it chipped, had a remap on there, and some pipes to open them up. Open the performance up a bit, because they are horrendous. Stop. It's yeah, not one of my favourites, but loads and loads of torque. I always say, I mean, I've owned a lot of Harleys in my time, and my favourite out of all the ones I've owned so far, well, the Evo's good. The Evo's probably the best. The Evo engine's probably the best engine a Harley ever made. But I had a shovel head. I had a shovel head for 10 years, and a couple of years back, I don't know, I wasn't riding it that much, and I decided to sell it. And it's the worst thing I ever did. I'd missed that bike. But I have got my old flathead when I get that done, and that was going to be my replacement for the shovel head. Now the old flathead, that's 1946. You've probably seen it up on the bench. That's where it lives, up on that bloody bench. And that's going to be my old, like my classic bike. And that bike will fall into two different camps, because it's very original. It's only had 3 owners, and I bought it from a gentleman from Cirencester, where we're heading now. And all the parts on it are more or less original, so it's a special bike. Plus, it's I've taken there's a little bob on the back mudguard, and I've taken that off. It's a hinge. It's a hinge on it. You can take the back of the mudguard off. That's once you've done that, perhaps lined it up a little bit, take some of the stuff off you don't need, you've got the original bobber, which is exactly what they used to do in the States. They used to just buy a dresser, more or less. They called them dressers, you know, fully loaded Harleys, take all the crap off them and just ride them around. And that was the start of what they call bobbers and choppers. With the choppers, they took it a stage farther and started cutting things, cutting the frames and that, which I don't particularly agree with, but the frame on that flathead is a rigid frame, so you know, you could put a little set of dog bone risers, they call them, on there, and a set of bars, and you're away. You've got a bob, you know, the original of original bobbers. So yeah, so that's the old story on the old flathead. And I will get and do a vlog on that. I've had a couple of people ask me about it. It is a very, very interesting historical bike. Coming off at Cirencester now. Right, here we go, ready to turn left. Cotswold Airport, look. So, we just flip down here. Oh, a doodle. Want to see what's going on? I don't like. I've had to put a full face helmet on, obviously, because I'm filming. I normally wear open face helmets, and it just feels really bizarre wearing a full face helmet riding this Harley. It's but I've got to have somewhere to strap my camera, really, and mic up. I'll try and work out a system for the open face. Still filming, yeah. So here's the gates to Kemble, and we're going to be heading for the AV8 cafe. Of course, the other side of the airfield is I used to come to. I used to attend a few rallies, motorcycle rallies put on by Ogre. Ogre's a motorcycle club, an ex-forces motorcycle club, and they've got a little clubhouse. What's this lorry doing? Got a little clubhouse, the other side of the airstrip. What we got here then? We got a gyro copter. Now that's cool. I think they call them gyrocopters. Auto gyros, that's what they're called, auto gyros. I'm going to go and watch him start up. There he goes. Those are bizarre things. You pitch them, you get the blades running on a little motor or some sort of little. They're not powered, those blades, but you have to get them spinning. And once they engage like a clutch, they spin them up. And then once you get going, the forward motion, the blades pitch, and they give you lift, but they're not powered. That's how I think those things work. Of course, there's one in the James Bond film. I'm going to switch this off a minute. Yeah, he's getting ready to go. There we go. He's off. Well, here we are at the AV8 cafe, and I do believe I've spotted Lord David in the distance. Good old AV8. Hello, how are you? See what he's doing, shall we? Doing something. It's all good stuff, isn't it? Oh, there's people. It's a passenger plane. It might be something to do with the Spitfire experience. We've just flown them in on that little. Yes, there's people. It's full of people. That is. Oh God, would you get in one of those things? I certainly wouldn't. Look, they can hardly get in and out of it. And that's like a passenger type plane. Bugger that for cricket. Bit of aluminium with some rivets. I can hear a Spitfire just chugging in. Let's have a little look, see if we can see it, if the camera pick that up. There's Lord David. I think that thing's gonna. It is, it's coming up here. Wow, look at that. It's a beautiful looking thing, isn't it? David's waving. He's waving here. That's the wind blast, and I'm stood a fair way behind it. Jesus, almost knocked you off your feet. And that was just on tick over. Amazing thing. Just wondering if I can. Here he comes. He's going to come and say hello now. Hello, Lord David.
Lord Dickie.
It's your new hobby then?
Absolutely a new hobby, yes. Volunteering now for working and helping out with the Spitfires. It's great fun.
That's absolutely lovely, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I've got some nice photos of you.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I'd like to see
Up on
them.
there. But, so how are you today anyway?
I'm good. Yes, lovely and sunny. It's a beautiful day for flying.
Yeah, I got the Harley out today because the temperature was right, the air pressure was right, and the humidity was right, so I brought the Harley out.
Excellent, and the roads were right, nice and dry.
Yeah, I just hope I'm going to get home on it all right.
Yeah, no, you'll be fine.
It doesn't break down.
No, I don't care about anything else.
Well, that's the lucky chap. That's pilot's on the left, and the bigger guy's the lucky chap that's going to try and have to squeeze himself into that Spitfire. Or maybe Lord David will have to squeeze him into the Spitfire. It's a big old boy. Right, well, we've got some action now. That's the chase plane that's just started up. That lady there, stood there, is her husband's in the Spitfire. So he's the lucky man going up today. It's his 40th birthday present, apparently. Here we go. There's Lord David, wingman. Like I say, you want a day out, bring the family out, you can just come and sit round here. Big benches, we'll sit in the AV8, it's lovely in there. I'll just show you in there briefly, we'll go and have a quick look. Ooh. Let's just see if we can. There you go. And there's the AV8. Lovely place. All done out nicely. You can sit and have some lunch. Nice little sandwich bar there. Cakes. So yeah, it's really nice. Right. Oops. And what happens is these little planes, they pull up, they land, obviously, pull up, park where you can see them now, and then they walk through that little gate and go in and have a sandwich. cup of coffee, come back out, go back through the gate, get back in the planes, drive off. It's a bit like at McDonald's for the aeroplane world. But yeah, cool. So, what's going on with the Spitty then? Let's see what's happening. Oh, they've got him out. That's the main thing. Did they manage to get him out all right? There you go. There's Lord David pulling the steps away, doing his job. Oh, this is wonderful. Right, that's the end of our visit to Kemble, and looking at the Spitfire. I think what I'm going to do now is head back homeward direction and perhaps pop into Ashton Keynes. Well, head towards Ashton Keynes and the lakes. Lake 12 is a nice little cafe there. Me and Lord David did a review on the CF Moto 800 and we popped into that cafe, so I think that's what I'm going to do. As long as the Harley starts, keep my fingers crossed. Yeah, so we're just coming through South Cerney now. We're on our way to Lake 12 at the Cotswold Water Park. It's a nice little. There's a nice little cafe, a bistro there, and you can sit next to the lake, and they do this chicken burger. It's a Korean chicken burger, I think, and oh, it's one of the nicest chicken burgers I've ever tasted. So I'm going to go there, have a cup of coffee, look at some water, and reflect on what we've seen this afternoon with the Spitfire. What's going on? That's Lake 12 there. So we're not far off. But yeah, it's just starting to rain. It was a beautiful day this morning, and it's one of those stupid electric things in front. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's starting to rain. In we go. The lodge. Oh, please don't say there's a coach party. There'll be a million people. I think there's a few holiday resorts around here anyway. Let's get in that lodge and have a cup of coffee. So there you go, you can hire your canoes, kayaks. There's a school party getting on that bus, I reckon, bless them. Well, I hope they've had a good time anyway. But yeah, the weather's just starting to turn now. And there we have it, here's the lodge. Nice little place. This is where I normally come for a coffee or one of those really nice chicken burgers, the best chicken burgers I've ever tasted, Korean chicken burgers. But yeah, late 12. It's a nice little place to come in. And good old UK, I don't know where the sun's gone either. It was beautiful this morning. I'm going to head back home now, I think, because the weather has just turned, but it looks a little bit brighter over there. But no, I'm going to head home. But on me way, well, I'm going to pop in and see my old mucker, my old mate, and that is Harley Davidson land, I tell you. He does like his Harleys, my old mate Trev. Right, let's hope this thing starts up. Yep, we have ignition, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing when you got ignition. So goodbye the lodge, Lake 12, worth a visit. A nice cup of coffee, best chicken burger you'll get. This whole thing runs rich, I know that. And if we're lucky, we might see a few nice Harleys, proper Harleys, none of this modern crap.